In this video, I'm going to show the implementation of Lesson 4. Lesson 4 builds on Lesson 3, and the objective of Lesson 4 is to teach us how to use the timer to flash the OK LED at the precise interval on the Raspberry Pi. And what I'm going to do in this video, I'm not going to explain or teach how to write code. I'm simply going to copy the already given codes on the website, and then I'm going to implement that, and then after that I'm gonna run the code. So basically that's what I will do. I'll create the new file, copy in the functions, and then alter the main file, and then after compile. So without wasting time, I'm gonna go ahead and create my first file, which will be the system timer.s file. So I'll open, and then I'll go to my directory where I want it to be. Let me see. Because I want to be able to build this file in the same directory as the main, as our two previous file, the GPIO and the main file. So after I'm in this directory, and then I can create now the file. That'll be system timer.s. Yes, and the file have been created, and if I can go in there and just to verify my local disk, go to my tool chains, to my my bins folder and my source, and you can see that the system timer file have been already created. And the next step I want to do is to edit this, and as you can see, it's pretty much empty except this unneeded informations. So we're gonna go ahead and delete all this. And the next things we want to do is be able to copy and paste all the functions which were given on the website. And I'm not really going to write line by line since I'm really terribly slow at typing. So really what I would do, I'm simply going to copy and paste the code, because the code were already given. So I'm gonna go ahead, and if you check on the website, as you can see that the code are given already up here. And really what I would do, and these are the codes, and what I would do really will be simply to copy and paste this, and I already copied them in a notepad just to allow me to be able to copy them easily. So really then what I would do, I'm just gonna go ahead and copy all this, copy, and then I'll transfer them to my systems, paste, and then I'm gonna go ahead and save this, save, exit. The next things that I want to do now is to alter the main file. And so we're gonna go ahead, since the main was already made, we have it from the previous lessons. Now we're just gonna go ahead and alter that, which is this one here. We're gonna go ahead, okay, and edit. So as you can see, this is the main of previous lessons, previous code from the previous lessons. So really what we're going to do is simply delete all this, and we are going to copy the code for main which we're given, which I have here, and I'm simply going to copy this, copy, and I'm going to paste it up here, and then I'll save the file, save, and then close that, and save. I don't need that. So after I've saved this, now really the last step that I want to do now is being able to compile. And so before you run your make file, really all you want to do, you want to be able to run first clean, make clean, which will be able to clean all the previous generated code which you will not need, because otherwise if you don't do that, it gives you an error which says the file already exists. So we're gonna go ahead and make clean. Okay, we're gonna change directory. I'm in a wrong directory, so I'm gonna exit. So now we can go cd c Caro. Okay, now in my beans folder, I can run p make clean, and as you can see that this usually, as in my previous, will gives me an error. So if this really gives you an error, like really the easy way to go is just to go in there and manually delete the file. So I'm gonna go in there. I already deleted the build file. The next things I'll delete will be just this the disk image, because this really is not needed because it's from the previous example. We're gonna go ahead and delete that, and then you also delete the list file because we don't need that one either. Delete that, and also we are going to delete the map file because it's also not needed, and delete that. And after deleting this, now the last things, now we just want to be able now to compile, and now we can go ahead and compile. So that will be make build and then p make. Yes, so that was successful. So as you can see that really you can see like really all the file have been created, and the GPIO, the main, and the system timer. So all this have been created. And if you were to close this and go back to your folder, which will be this, and to the bins, and you see that your build file have been created, and you also see that your new kernel's image have been created, the kernel list and the kernel map, they've been created. Now the last step really is to copy this image, paste it onto, copy the image. After, paste it on your Raspberry Pi, and then your Raspberry Pi should just work fine. And I'll show that on my second part of this video. Thank you.